Hello and welcome back to Tammy's Antique Vintage Dolls and More. And today I have my professional cameraman back again.
Yay!
Yeah, he's back. I'll give just a little bit of background what's wrong with John. I can't say too much, but what I will say is this, that John has an old back injury. And he's having medication adjusted right now. And so that's been keeping him up and down. Plus he has an ongoing respiratory problem that is part of him. It's not because of viruses around him. It's because of something he has inside of him. It's him. He got this back when he was a kid. And it's just something that has stayed with him all the way through. So with that, he can't talk a whole lot at times. That's why you hear his voice sometimes really hoarse. It's because he can't talk all the time due to that. Because he just coughs and coughs and coughs.
That's why our marriage lasted so long. I could never argue back.
So I will have to speak for him. You're saying I can get another doll? That's what I'm hearing. Oh, yes, I can do that.
Yes, dear.
No problem. You just stay quiet. I am fine with that.
Yes, dear.
Got him trained good, right, girls? Anyways, who is before us here? This is part of all of my dolls, and this here is a great big Carnival Kewpie doll. Just like when you go to the carnival, the fair, and you win something at one of those hard-to-win games, you come out with a great big stuffed animal. Well, this is what you would get back in the 1920s and the 30s. These big Kewpie dolls. They're carnival dolls. Now, there were two of them that came out. There was the boy, which is this one. If you look, view down on his feet, John, he has blue little feet. Now, there was another one that came out just like this, same head, same everything, but had reddy pink little feet. And that was the girl one, of course.
That's the only way they distinguish the boy and girl?
The girl, yeah. Well,
the
also
color of their socks?
Not just that. Their clothing also would distinguish that. But if you got, why I'm saying that, I got him naked. So I was told this was the boy one. There is a girl one. Now, I've seen people take the one with the blue feet and make it a girl just as well. And it works wonderfully. So you can make it what you want. But again, I come back to my problem. I don't have a whole lot of boy dolls. So if I can make one into a boy, I like to make one into a boy. Because I love dressing dolls, little boys' clothing just as well. I find it fun. I had two sons at the beginning and I have a daughter at the end. And I just love dressing my little boys up when they were little. So this is something that I just love to do. But is he up for restoration? Oh my goodness, yes he is. He has a lot of peeling going on at the back of his head here. You can see the seam. This is the seam of his head running here, right back behind his ear, running all the way around. So yes, this paint needs to come off. He might have been a repaint as well into the acrylics, and that very well could have happened with him. He's dusty. I don't want to really clean him off too much. I will take a microfiber just over him. That's it. Not wet, a dry one. I'll come into my drawer to get one right now. And it's just better for me just to take him and just wipe off that dust that's on him. You know, with it might come a bit of paint, but that's okay because it's going to come off sooner or later. And there we go. And when I have him, his head off, what I would like to do is maybe wash his body up as well. So we're going to get him out of the sitter, and then we're going to put on his winter clothes because he is still fashioning his summer look here, and we can't have that. That is just wrong. Now the thing is about him, because he's so big, it's hard to dress him into clothes and find the right clothes for him. And because he's such a chunky doll, that he's a big boy. Now just to give a length to him, let's take the school ruler here, or as some like to call it, the yardstick. But I called we were homeschoolers, so we homeschooled our kids. So let's see how long he is. Let's go this way with it, which is better. So we go to the top, as close as we can to the top of his head to his feet. And he's about a good 22.5 inches, maybe hitting 23. I gotta get my glasses on here. Where am I here? Yeah, 23 inches. So he's between 22 and 23 inches if I was to measure him here. Maybe closer to 22. I would say 22 inches. So he's a big boy. He's not a little guy at all. So you want, the clothing that I buy for him is around 6 months, believe it or not, because he's so thick through. You can see that he's even splitting open a bit of the seams here. Not bad, but you can see that, you know, it's a tight fit up around the neck.
He needs to go on a diet.
Yeah, I think so, but he's chunky. He's a chunky little man. But he looks good. Now does he have, yeah, good.
He ate too much carnival popcorn.
Yeah.
And
what do they feed him at the...
Candy floss.
What do they feed him at the fair there? But anyways, he's got, oh my goodness, I got stuff on him like you wouldn't believe. Oh, I know why. There's a reason why for that. Okay. I kept it on him. So we're going to take this off of him here. And I'm going to wash this up because I've been washing up a lot of the doll clothes because they sit in it for so long and they get dusty. I'm dusting things off out back there and in my doll room and kind of just going through some things right now. There we go. Now you'll see why. Now we'll take his head. Let's get a blanket for underneath his head there. I'll just put this, just give him a little bit of a, yeah, something underneath his head. There we go. Alright, so we got him a pair of, I went to the store back about 2-3 years ago. I've owned him for about maybe 3 years. And I got him a nice little pair. I love corduroys on little boys in the wintertime. That's what boys in my school used to wear, is corduroys. I love the noise they make as they walked by you with the corduroys. And we were not allowed to wear jeans to school back in those days in the 60s. You had to wear corduroys or dress pants, the boys did. And that we weren't a private school, we were a public school, but that was just the standards. The little girls wore dresses and the little boys wore their corduroys. So I'm really attached to corduroy pants on little boys. If my boys wore them, I made sure they had corduroy pants when they were little. Because I just loved them. That's just me. I'm one, I love certain things that bring back good memories.
Carrying on the tradition.
The tradition, that's right. You see just how much of a tight fit these are on, even on him. I should have checked the size. Let's see what the size on these are. Well, there's 20 pounds on this. So 20 pounds would be what?
Let me get a better look there.
About 6 months?
Wait, I'm upside down. There we go.
Well, depending on how big your baby is. But anyways, you can see they're a little, somewhat long in the leg. You don't get the true look of the pants on him because he's short body, like short leg and everything. But anyhow, but he's really thick through. And then I got this nice sweater for him. I found this at a used store. And I went, bingo, this could fit him for the winter. There we go. So I'm going to look for something new for him coming up this year. More stylish for him in his era of time. Maybe this year or next year. I can't remember. You know how I should put this? I say this a lot and then I never go through with it. When he's up for restoration, that's when I like to get them the clothes that really accent them to their time period. Right now, I have fun just dressing him in whatever I like. See, that's supposed to be his little shirt underneath, that Winnie the Pooh one. Though Winnie the Pooh was not on clothing back then, I don't think, in his time period. But doesn't he look sweet? Oh my goodness. Now there he is all nice. I should get him a nice hat for his head. That would have been nice. But there you go. He's looking great. Now he can go back on the shelf and sit there and get dusty again. But there's a Carnival doll in the Kewpie line. It's something, all the Kewpies that came out during that time. Kewpies were huge back then. You don't see them so much today. They're still making them, I think. I'm not sure if the Cameo company's still going. Maybe some of you out there can tell me if there's still Kewpies out there. I don't see them where I'm at, but that doesn't mean they're not making them or whatever. But I think he's cute all the same. Once he's all done, he's going to look gorgeous. I've seen these restored, and they just look beautiful when they're restored. I saw one online, and I just about fell over when I saw how nice he looked. I went, oh my goodness, I can't wait to do mine and get him looking cute again. But nice to share him with everybody out there. He's got these nice flirty little eyes off to the side, and I'll be painting them the same way. I'm going to be taking some close-up of his eyes and make sure that I get everything what they did. I can do it just as well. So anyways, I hope you have a good day. 10 after 2, and I got to get ready for work. So anyways, have a great day, and John's feeling good today.
Thank you for joining us.
Bye-bye.